Good morning. This is your Monday morning Toolbox, and the topic of the day is emergency response and first aid. By regulation, we must have first aid kits on our job. Those kits must be stocked. If you are a foreman, a superintendent, or you have a trailer, please consider that this is your reminder to go look at that kit and make sure it's fully stocked, that the components have not expired, and replace that kit if need be. By regulation, we must have first aid trained personnel on site. If there is an emergency, please make the site safe, please contact your supervisor, and please make sure that your first aid trained person is providing first aid to that employee. When you are rendering first aid, you have roughly 4 options. You can call 911, wait for an ambulance, you can take them to an emergency room, you can take them to an urgent care, or you can, of course, provide first aid in the field, such as cleaning the wound and providing a Band-Aid. As employers, we cannot decline to provide first aid, and a first aid trained employee must take care of the employee based upon the actual need. When in doubt, please remember that calling 911 is providing first aid. When you call 911, make sure you can describe how to get to your job site. If you do not have a street address, then you may need to know something like, what is the milepost marker? What is the highway name? Are you in the northbound, southbound lanes? Are you 10 miles outside of the nearest town? You have to be able to describe to 911 how to get to your job site. If your site is remote, it may be quicker to drive the employee to the hospital if you can safely transport that employee. If you are transporting the employee, it is encouraged to call 911 while you're en route. If you have the option of taking the employee to the urgent care, you may find that the urgent care is a better situation because they may see your employee faster and quicker. Every job needs the nearest hospital and the nearest urgent care posted somewhere up on the wall, so that in the event of an emergency, the employees are not trying to figure out where to take the injured party. If you don't have these posters on your wall, please consider this toolbox a reminder to identify and locate the nearest hospital and the nearest urgent care. Thank you. Have a great week.